We just landed in Calgary, Alberta. It is a little bit snowy today, and we're picking up our car. This is the car. So what did we get?
Got a Kia Sportage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a black SUV. We got the mud and snow tires. They do have the winter tire option, but then the roads are looking pretty clear, so we only went with this option. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so
Okay,
excited.
let's get on the road. So we're gonna head to Canmore right now. It is 11 a.m. We're gonna go grab lunch in Canmore. How's the car?
Pretty nice. New car. Yeah.
It is a little bit snowy. I just did my makeup on the car. I'm pretty proud. Like my eyeliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, just my brows are a little bit crooked. The weather's not great, but it's giving winter vibes.
Fun fact, although Alberta is one of the only 2 landlocked provinces in Canada, it is actually full of beautiful lakes, some of which we will be visiting this trip. Most of the Alberta's land is a flat plain as seen in this video, but because the Rocky Mountain is situated on the southwestern part of the province, it is home to some of the most iconic Canadian landscapes. There are 5 national parks and dozens of provincial parks in Alberta. I wish we had the time to visit all of them, but we will only be visiting Banff and Jasper National Park this time. As there is a long drive ahead of us, we are making our first stop in the town of Canmore.
We are in Canmore.
Canmore.
Yeah, we're gonna get some food. These houses are so cute. They're just like little cabins. They have pizza. Ready?
Yep.
Ooh, flatbread pizzas. The fire roasted sounds good.
Yeah,
Oh
the fire
yeah.
roasted sounds really good.
Right now we're in Canmore. It's a little chilly.
The wind is really cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. This town's very cute. It kind of looks like a movie set.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything is so vintage but so new at the same time. Like it's really well furnished. It just looks like kind of like fake houses.
Canmore is a town situated just west of Calgary and near the southeast boundary of Banff National Park. It is located in the Bow Valley within Alberta's Rocky Mountains. I was literally freezing that day, so we only took a short stroll down the street after lunch. We would recommend stopping by this cute little town if you are driving into the mountains from Calgary.
It's so cold outside. Got into the car and we're gonna head to Abraham Lake. They have this like ice bubbles viewpoint that we want to go. There is nowhere that it's 6, right? Can you check your phone? Because it does not feel like 6. It feels, it's actually freezing.
It's -1.
-1.
But it feels like -4.
Yeah. This is our next destination. 2 hours and 18 minutes away. We are passing the entrance for Banff National Park. To enter Banff National Park, you have to buy this park pass. That includes Jasper, Banff, and Yoho, I believe. And if you purchased it ahead of time, you can just drive right through. I guess you have to usually you have to buy it online. If you don't buy it here at the gate, then you would have to buy it online. But if you buy it online, you have to
Print it out.
One of the best views when driving in Alberta during wintertime is on the Icefields Parkway, which is a main road that pretty much takes you anywhere. Right now we are driving northbound on this beautiful Icefields Parkway into the mountains, and we will make a right when we reach Saskatchewan River Crossing. Then the Abraham Lake is just 30 minutes away. The snowfall today was quite heavy, so the roads aren't looking the clearest. Hopefully we'll get some better footages on the way back.
We've arrived at the Abraham Lake. Just parked our car over there, and then there's this road going down from here. Yeah. We've got some ice cleats on. There's yours. finish mine. This is pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes walking a lot easier.
Like a snow field.
Not a lot of people are visiting in this time. Do you have the nanam bao? Yeah, we should open one.
Abraham Lake is one of the places that I was the most excited about to visit during this trip. You can see on Instagram, lots of photographers and bloggers have been sharing these crazy ice bubbles pictures. From what I've researched online, January till mid-February would be the best season to see these bubbles. However, we are visiting in very late February, so I don't really know how much of a chance we have to see these bubbles, but here we are. So Abraham Lake is located in the David Thompson country, specifically the Kootenay Plains area. I would say it is a little bit deserted and out in the area, so you do have to plan a day that you purposely want to visit this place. If you're wondering how this phenomenon of ice bubbles is formed, that's actually methane gas released by decaying plants on the lake bed, which will freeze in the winter, creating these awesome, spectacular patterns in the crystal clear ice. Usually this area gets a lot of wind. That is why we prepared these ice cleats to help us walk on the ice. It is also because of the wind that makes frozen lake viewing so special at Abraham Lake. We weren't very lucky with the ice bubbles during this time, but we have noticed these honeycomb patterns that have started to form close to shore. Apparently, these are a result of wind blasting in the ice structure, and it picks out the boundaries between individual ice crystals, leading to a formation of this honeycomb pattern. It was still very interesting to see these phenomenal structures of frozen lakes.
Could see the big bubbles over there. That would be nice. Like, you know how we saw in other people's videos and pictures,
Yeah.
the bubbles were so clear and then you can just see it. I wish you could see that. Okay, we're gonna start walking back now.
You know what it looks like? It looks
What?
like, you know, a river, and then you take a picture,
Yeah?
and then you like have the shutter speed really long, and then
The water
turns
just
white.
like, yeah, it turns
Yeah,
white
it
and then
just
it just leaves the rock. I can barely feel my face. We're gonna head back now. It's way too cold.
After a short visit to Abraham Lake, we are now en route to Jasper. The sky went dark so fast in winter, so it was a very dark 2.5-hour drive to our hotel. Hi! We arrived at Forest Park Hotel in Jasper finally. This is the hotel. So tiny little bath, and then we have 2 twins. Yeah, nothing too special. We're ready to have a good night's sleep.
I wonder how good the quality is. I'm like super up close right now.
Well,
Well, why is it just like turning everywhere?